so that you can understand voice. And I know you're thinking like, what does this have to do with English, Mrs. Hill? Well, let me tell you. So we are going to watch a clip from one of his stand-up specials. All right, and while you watch the clip, I want you to pay attention to the kinds of things he says and how he says them. All right, so pay attention to his voice, if you will, while he's giving his stand-up performance. All right, and then once we're finished with that clip, we're going to discuss it for just a little bit, and then I'm going to send you a selection from a book that he wrote, and you are going to look at, you're going to read that little selection, and we're going to talk about how his voice comes through in his writing. Everybody clear? Okay, so right now, I'm going to send you the link. Click on it. Give me a green check once you're finished watching it. It's going to stop at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Enjoy. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that. I love this guy. He's hilarious. And yes, he loves food and cake. So hopefully you got a good laugh out of that. Now, here's what we're going to do. I am going to send you the document that has a selection from his book. So know that that's coming. So just get ready to grab it. While I'm sending that, I want you to tell me in chat, what were some characteristics of his voice? How would you describe Jim Gaffigan to someone? Tell us in chat. Okay, the document should be coming through. Give me a green check mark once you get it. Keep telling me in chat how you would describe Jim Gaffigan. I'm seeing some good stuff. He makes fun of himself. Yes, he does that a lot. He's very self-deprecating. He is outgoing. He is self-critical. He uses that soft voice sometimes. Good, Anthony. Sometimes he kind of whispers. That guy really likes cake. Yeah, he does that a lot. That is something that he definitely does. How else would you describe him? Olivia, he likes cake. Yes, he loves food. He talks about food a lot. That is a major part of his comedy routine, is food. What are some other things that you would use to describe him? Changes perspective. Yes, very good, Olivia. He'll be talking from his perspective sometimes, and then he'll switch to like an audience member's perspective. Very funny. Good. One other thing that I would invite you to pay attention to is his use of repetition. Think about how many times he said the word cake during that 2 minutes and 20 second clip that we watched. He said the word cake a lot, right? So he uses repetition a lot. Now, so what we're going to do now, you are going to read this passage. It's about 1.5 pages long. While you read it, you are listening, and I'm using air quotes, you just can't see me. You're listening for his voice. You are looking for his voice to come through in his writing. So keep in mind what Jim Gaffigan sounded like in his stand-up performance. And now I want you to look for those same elements that we just talked about. Look for them in his writing. So I'm going to a little bit. So here's what I would like for you to do. I want you to take your whiteboard tools, and I want you to pick either a sentence or a phrase or a word from the passage that really stood out to you as being his voice. And you can just copy and paste it, or you can type it if that's easier. But use the whiteboard tools. Okay, what I want you to remember is that your writing also has voice, just like Jim Gaffigan.